Hello and welcome to another day of the video diary, and today is day number 200 and... It's not 40, is it? No, it is. It's day number 240, 10 days off 250, and you never guess what, in good old tradition, day 250, like every single other landmark day that I've ever had, is on a day where I have work. Yay, although it is Easter holiday, so I do have the whole day off except that day. What shall I do for day 250? It's a big landmark, it's a quarter of a century. Speaking of a quarter of a million words of my ICT. Computing, ICT is pathetic, don't do ICT, it's computing all the way. And I've been deciding the things I've got to go, because we're going shopping with Lovely. I've decided on the things I need. I need to get shorts, because I literally own no shorts. And in weather like this, when it starts to get hot, jeans can be rather uncomfortable. So I need to get shorts, I need to get swim shorts for holiday. I need to get some sunglasses, because I only have my Peloton glasses. And Lovely doesn't like those. And neither do I, to be honest with you, so I need some sunglasses as well. Ooh, it's weird coming to school on time. It's weird going to college on time. There's loads of people around. Gross. I can't like casually vlog as I walk down the hill because no one's here. Because loads of people are here. Ugh. And good afternoon, sir. How are you this fine evening? And it is a fine afternoon. It is actually a fine afternoon. The weather is nice. It's nice and warm. It's not like I'd prefer it to be cold, but it's nice. I'm just trekking on home from school, and college has been a relatively weird day today. It's been, maths was brutal, well, decision 2 mock was brutal, and it's horrible because I know the answer to all of the questions, except I don't know how to write down the method, because I'm a programmer, so I think of my own method of figuring it out, and then that's not the way that they want it to be figured out, and thus I get 0, even though I got the right answer. And I know full well I did brutally bad on that one. But oh well. But overall though, today has been a relatively good day. I've been talking to my head of year to see if I can sweet talk him into printing my coursework out, all 760 pages of it. Double-sided pages. So, and he was saying that it's a lot of pages, so he's going to try to cut it down some by halving the sizes and putting 4 on one piece of paper, which is stupid because basically they can't be bothered to fork out the money to just pay for one person who needs to print 360 pages, as if it cost like £1 a page or something ridiculous like that. So yeah, sweet talking him into it by basically brutally assaulting him, but he's gonna have to let me do it, so I don't really care, because at the end of the day, it needs to be printed. There's no workaround, so balls to it. Elsewise, the rest of thing, I went in today and we had a great conversation with a person who is now my new best friend. A teacher at school found me and he was like, hey, are you Jamie? And I was like, hell yeah, I'm Jamie. What do you want? He goes, so I hear you wanted to send something to space. And I was like, yeah, you heard right, talk to me. And he said, well, basically, I've got a pot of money that you can use. And I was like, ooh, a pot of money, ooh. Basically, he said we can go on with the mission. If I still wanted to do it, we could go on with it and he could see what he could draw from his little pot. And I told him, I said, well, at the moment it's minimum, from what I've priced up so far, it's going to be about £300. And he goes, £300 is not a problem. I'm like, ooh. In fact, he even said £300 is not a problem, but we don't want it to be basic, we want it to be as good as it can possibly be. And I was like, ooh, which basically means he's got a relatively large pot. And I hear the number, although he himself didn't specify an upper limit. He did, however, another teacher, however, did suggest that he was talking about £1,000. And that wasn't even his upper limit. So, the space mission is going ahead. Woo! Yes, I'm going to plan it all over Easter when I've got more free time. Having said that, yeah, I've got quite a bit now because I can't be bothered to do anything. But I'm going to plan it all over Easter, hopefully get back, and then it's literally, all we need to do is buy things and launch it on a specific date, which will be the last day of half term, just after the AS exams and just before the week off before the A2 exams. That's my plan. So basically, Space Mission gets to go ahead. Wow! And otherwise, I'm sick of sitting at this desk inside when the weather is nice and lovely and warm, and even I'm saying it's nice and lovely and warm because it is a nice level of heat. I'm sick of sitting inside doing work. So, to be honest with you, I want to go out. I want to go out in it. I want to go and do something. The only problem is I've got no idea where I can go. I've got nowhere to go. Ever. Just sit here and work. I want to go out and do something interesting for a change. I don't know what. And I'm out. But of course, by the time I finally left the house, I have... What? By the time I finally left the house and put shorts on, it's getting cold now. Well, it's not relative. It's not cold, but it's not hot. It's warm. But yeah, maybe it's just because I'm wearing shorts. I haven't worn shorts in about a year and a bit. Hate shorts. Detest shorts. Detest heat, really. But I'm sick of being indoors, so we're going. Aren't we, Sid? Here he is. He's over there. Woo. Let's go and do something for a change. Yeah. Oh, looks like someone got down here and just decided they didn't need a shoe for the rest of the journey. Weird. Oh dear. Well, it looks like the dog found the river. Damn it. The problem is, currently I've come down with my big camera to come and see if... Because the sun is in a nice, attractive angle at the moment. And it's relatively warm, and I thought, I know, we'll go down and we'll just see if there's any like springy, like summery kind of shots we can take and stuff like that. What's that? Oh, Nicholas, Peter and Butley, 2011. Oh. Ooh, this is new. This is what exciting. That fellow, who you might be able to make out just behind me, is walking down with a tiny little dog on a little lead. And he's just casually walking down, and he must be about my age, if not a bit older. And he looks a bit stronger than me. Looks like... Yeah, looks a bit stronger than me and stuff, right? And he's walking down with this tiny little pathetic little dog thing. And then as I walk towards him, I don't bother putting still on the lead. And then he kind of like scoops his little dog up and like protects it. I thought it was so cute. So cute. Hey, do you remember this film? This field? Do you? Do you? I shot 2 episodes of The Interesting World of the Week in this field. Memories, baby. Memories. What a boring bloody field. How boring that. You noticed how I can't talk today? You noticed that? What a boring field. Everywhere around here is like so boring. I've seen it all before. This is why I want to go exploring so much. And just go travelling to new and different exciting places. It doesn't even have to be the countryside. In fact, it's probably better if it wasn't the countryside, because there's more interesting things to do, isn't there, Sid? It's definitely a factor when I decide where to go. It was a factor when I just chose my universities based on how much country life there was around. I couldn't go to the middle of a city like Lovely is. Lovely's going into the middle of the city, and I'm like, why would you do that? You haven't got that sound of birds. It's the bird. Yeah. Because I'm a bird, I'm a bird! Good Nora, I haven't done that in ages. I just feel, now I'm out here, I just feel the need to talk to you forever and ever and ever and ever about absolutely bugger all. Because it's just nice to be out for a change. And being sat at that stupid desk doing work all the time. And yes, Easter's coming up in 3 days and I've got 2 weeks off to do stuff like this more often. But I just don't care. I'm just so sick and tired of it. I sat at that desk and did, well, not necessarily at the desk, but 250,000 words. I'm not going to stop rabbiting on about that. I feel like I never have to do work ever again, to be honest. I'm going to have to try some new and different styles of photography though, because all I seem to do is like nature shots. Nature and like macro shots. If you look on my Google Plus or Tumblr, I believe there's quite a few photos, especially Google Plus. They're easy to find on Google Plus. If you look on my Google Plus and /or/Tumblr, then you'll see quite a few photos that I've taken, like only the best ones. And they're all the same. They're all either outside and /or of an object that's really close and the background's out of focus. It's just a bit same old. Same old, same old. I want to take photos of a city. I want to do more things inside the city now. I want to take you into the city and talk to you just casually. Just like a freaking boss. Like I've been doing this for nearly 250 days. You know? You know? You know? I just want to be more outgoing, and I don't know what I want anymore. I just come outside and just start talking a lot of nonsense. Just start spieling out, just genuinely, I'm happy to be outside. Can you tell? Can you tell? I remember these. Just in this tree there's just some casual Christmas decorations. There's a star there, look. I remember taking photos of these. Obviously, it looks like there's a few additions. Maybe someone comes like every Christmas and puts like whatever they get in a cracker in the bloody tree. See, just take photos of the same stuff. Just get really close to it, set the focus on really short, blur out the background, get a nice bit of lens flare coming through. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful, but it's not very interesting. I want to be more interesting. That's what this basically boils down to. I want to be more interesting. He says, coming out for a walk on his own to talk to a camera in the middle of a field filled with what apparently looks like weeds. Horrible flowers. Obviously not flowers, they're obviously some kind of not flowery thing. What am I, crop? It's obviously some kind of crop. There used to be cows around here, I can hear them. Moo. Maybe I came out just to get some like photos of some baby cows. Some baby cows. Because I need a spring photo for my background, because I think the one I've got is more of an autumny one. And I like going through the seasons. I need a summer one and a spring one. I've got winter. Winter's in the bag. While I'm at it though, I've been thinking of getting a gorilla pod, because I'm going shopping with Lovely to go and get, hello, just a casual guy just casually looking at me from the distance. I was trying to figure out, trying to zoom in with you, see what they're doing. Looks like he's on the phone, just wasn't casually looking at me, just had me just staring at him with the camera, just zooming in really close to see if I could see, but he's too far away. Yeah, I was thinking about, and there's bugger all down there, so I'm going to turn around this way. Or should I, no, go ahead, keep going down. I was thinking about improving myself a little bit, because I'm obviously going to go shopping with Lovely, as I talked about. I think earlier today, that's how big news it is for me to actually do something exciting for a change. Go shopping with Lovely to a big shopping complex thing. And we're getting stuff for the holiday. Specifically, I need shorts, number one priority. Number two priority is a form of sunglasses that, because I have sunglasses, I've got my nice ones, which are expensive, but I don't like them because they look all douchey. The ones I do like, which are my Piriton ones, which Lovely doesn't like, so I need to find some that I like and Lovely likes. So I need to find some sunglasses. I'm really picky though, and Lovely's going to find this because we're also going to have for shorts as well, and swim shorts, Jesus Christ. And I really don't like, even though I'm wearing shorts now, I really don't like shorts when I know I'm around people, because I just get the impression that they're always looking at my legs. I don't like it. I don't like it, I just get really insecure about it for no apparent reason. Maybe I had a bad experience as a child or something. Maybe, I don't know. Can't remember it like. You know, I think this video is going to turn out quite long for a change, because there's been quite short videos, hasn't there? Very recently, and they've all been of me in my kitchen talking to you late at night, because I haven't been able to, or couldn't be bothered to talk to you earlier in the day, because there's nothing interesting to tell you or show you. Am I supposed to be in this field? Is this a public footpath, or I don't know, am I trespassing? Am I going to get shot at by an angry farmer? We'll turn around just in case. I don't particularly live without being shot at. In fact, it's quite advantageous to my life without being shot at. You know what I mean? But while I'm at it, I'd also like to get some form of tripod. Well, I've got a tripod. I've obviously got my big tripod, but I want like a mini little tripod. And I was thinking like getting a gorilla pod or something similar to that that can hold up you and the big camera as well. So I'll just get the big gorilla pod that can hold like full-on SLRs, DSLRs and stuff. And then maybe I'll be able to use it more often. I'll be able to talk to you more often instead of like getting places and then telling you about it. I will be able to like maybe potentially drive and vlog to you. Obviously it'll be dangerous insanely, but I'll just put the camera there when I'm not driving, record, and then I'll just spend the time editing it. I think that's my plan, because it'll be a lot better being able to talk to you as I go to places instead of just telling you when I get to the end, if you know what I mean. And I thought about it very recently because someone commented on a really old video. I think it's like day 47 or something ridiculous like that. Nearly 200 videos ago, and I was cycling and vlogging at the same time. It's the first time I'd ever done it, and I think it's the last time as well. And I thought back then I was going to get like a gorilla pod or something so that I could move in ways that doesn't involve walking, because walking's too slow and I live a very hectic lifestyle, but yet not be too loud or too bumpy or too dangerous to use in real life. So maybe if I start cycling more, I'll get a gorilla pod. But I was thinking about definitely getting a gorilla pod, is basically what I'm saying, because then I'll be able to like maybe put it in the car, and then even then I'll be able to bring it with you and this camera, and then I can get photos that I haven't been able to get before unless I bring my big tripod, which is just really annoying. Like maybe then I will have more photos of me and Lovely together if we have like a tiny little tripod to pop stuff up on. Maybe, I'm thinking about it. But we are going to places in the Easter holidays which should theoretically allow me to introduce her to you finally at last, and then finally get some memories and photos of us together, because 2 years we've nearly been together, 2 years, and I've taken one photo of her and it's on my camera. What? This sounds weird, but it was kind of like walking in a park that's nearby here. Not nearby here, but we was walking in a park, and then we took the cameras, and I took my tripod ages ago. Oh, I wonder if I remember the video title. I'll get back to you if I do. And I took the everything with me, and I was like, okay, we're going to introduce photos. And Lovely went out knowing full well, I know, we'll start taking photos more often. And then we got there and then never took photos. Except I took that one photo, and it's just of Lovely looking really unimpressed at the fact that I'd sneakily taken a photo of her when she was, I don't even know what happened really. I was kind of like messing about with the camera and I kind of like just pressed the button. And then she looked unimpressed at the fact that I'd pressed the button and it was pointing in her direction. Maybe. Yeah, it's not like a close-up. What am I talking about? Maybe if we do more stuff in the city as well, I won't just end up talking to you just constantly, which I have been doing. I just like, there's very short periods of time where I just put you away for a couple of seconds and then just get you out because I want to talk to you again. Because I just ramble too much when I'm walking and talking. I think that's the downside. I don't ramble as much at home, but I ramble all the time really, to be fair. To a certain extent. Proving the point by rambling here. What was I saying anyway? Yeah, I just wanna be more outgoing and stuff. What? I genuinely don't even know what I came out here to think about. Did I even come out to think about anything? I just know I wanted to be more interesting. That's what I wanted to be. Not more outgoing, just more interesting and do more interesting things instead of just getting into a cycle. Because then life becomes more interesting, and as life becomes more interesting, I become able to learn more things. If I'm just sat there doing work all the freaking time, then I'll come a point when I don't need to. Well, no, I'll still be learning, doing work and stuff, but then I'm not just getting bogged down and then becoming really unproductive because I regularly take breaks out and do this. Well, not this, but things that are interesting. Woo! I really am just walking in circles now though. I've just turned around again. There's nothing interesting out here. It's just fields. I want to go travelling. I want to go travelling somewhere, but I don't know where. Come on, Muttley! Oh, you're disappointed. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm just bored of stuff. But anyway, let's plan something else. Let's talk about something with an actual purpose. Okay, so I've now got a fund. I'm now just going to plan to myself here. I've now got a little pot of money that I can delve into for the space mission. And the plan is that we're going to go against another company, another school in a competition-esque kind of thing. We're going against the academy, I believe. So it's kind of like the underdogs versus them because they have a lot more money than us. But anyway, we have this pot which we are able to access because it's competition. So I need a team of people. I need a team of people who can design it. No, I need a team of people who can plan it. Right, obviously I'm the head planner. It's my idea, it's my brainchild. So I'm going to plan it. We need people who can design and build it, which I will obviously have lead in everything. Then we need someone who can help us market it and advertise it. I want to be able to go back, the day we come back, literally go, all right, here's what we need, here's the money we need. Right, let's start marketing today. Go. Release loads of adverts for it, get loads of competitions of monies in from people saying like, oh, raffle to win this prize. If you can guess how far we can get this mission to space, etc. So I need a team of people who can do the media coverage, planning it, designing it, building it. I then need the team of people who are going to go and get it. I want to go and get it. I want to do the Top Gear-esque race thing where we go and just drive to go and get it. Theoretically, it'll take, over Easter, I'll be able to price everything up and get everything sorted so we can literally just buy it, order it all, and do it on a specific day. Right, and then that day will be at the end of that half term, which will be the week before we start doing exams. Which is a little bit close, but it's a nice day off, I suppose. And then from that point on, literally, all I need to do is go back, there's your files, buy all of this, we'll build it, on the day, release it, done. That's the plan, that's the plan. I think we need to get DT involved to some extent, so we can get more monies. But then, yeah, I reckon it's definitely doable, it's definitely exciting. We'll be sending something to space. And we'll be filming it. Definitely want to do the filming thing where we film. My idea was that we was going to film a bit like the video diary, except a little bit high, more level of production to an extent where it'll be, I'll put it on the main channel, balls to it, put it on the main channel. We'll film how it's made, as releasing it, and then maybe, hopefully, put together some kind of like Top Gear-esque race thing to go and get it back, which would be amazing. We'd set cameras up in the car, have like teams of 2, one with a GPS tracker, one with a map. That'd be awesome, man. And we can finally do it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Which is absolutely awesome because I kind of almost given up on the idea and then suddenly we're just like, oh, here's some money, let's do it. Okay, so let me plan it through with you now. I'd planned about £300, which would be for the camera, cover the cost of the camera, the GPS tracking. It'll cover the cost of everything basically. But now I know we've got a little bit more, I want to splash out a little bit more on a GPS tracker we know will work. We also need to design a casing for it. We need to design a casing that will be able to keep it all warm because it gets freaking cold in space. So we need to be able to keep like insulated casing. One that won't break up on, well no, it won't free fall though, so that's not necessary. But insulated casing that floats. It's got to be able to float because if it lands in the sea, we need it back. It needs to be waterproof so that it doesn't sink and the stuff inside it doesn't get destroyed, which will be the cameras and the GPS trackers. And we also need it to be able to take a bit of an impact. So we need to find someone who can help us design something like that. I've got a lot of things to plan basically. Like over Easter, I have like a serious like chunk of things to do. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be keeping myself busy all the time, doing interesting things. I'm gonna be planning the space mission, do my physics coursework, that's not very interesting. Doing maths revision, that again, that's not very interesting. But it's Easter, so that'll be fun. We're going shopping with Lovely. We're gonna go see the Hunger Games. Lovely's staying over and mine, and the same day we're going to go see the Hunger Games. We're going to see the Hunger Games like in the evening, then Lovely's going to come to mine, and then we're going to have a maths day. That'll be interesting for me, it won't be interesting for you. I love maths days, just like pyjamas, maths day. Let's do some maths, Lovely. We'll do some core 4, some core 3 and some stats. Balls to it. Live in the dream. And then also I haven't completely given up on the idea of asking Lovely very nicely if she will allow me to drive her to the seaside for the day, because that'd be amazing if we could go to the seaside for the day. If the weather's nice and we drive down, I'll drive in Mum's car because it's more comfortable than Lovely's car, no offence Lovely. But I'll drive and then we'll get down there, we'll spend the day there, we'll be able to have photos and talk to you all day and show you an interesting day, and then we can have fun as well, and it'll be brilliant. It'll be absolutely amazing if I could do that. So I haven't given up on the fact yet. I'd love to go travelling, and that's like the first step in a quest of going travelling. There's quite a lot of people down here today. And then again, it is nice weather, I suppose. Joggers. I remember this was the first stretch that I'd ever been caught vlogging, talking to myself. That was weird. It was on the main channel as well, Move. So it wasn't even as bad as just holding you up, because that's quite subtle. I was walking like this, walking down, outstretched with my big camera, there. Well in practice for doing the same thing with you. And then she was just behind me, and she walked behind me for about a minute of the video, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute's exaggeration, but for behind me, and then I like heard like a footstep halfway through talking just about a lot of rubbish. Which one video was it? Was it the future of music, I think? Something like that. It was just one of the casual vlog things. And I was walking with the camera outstretched like that, and then she was just behind me, and I was like, oh, this is awkward, and then I kind of like cut the camera, and then she just walk past. I don't know why I cut the camera, to be honest. You've already been caught. There's no like get out clause. It's not like, oh, if I put a camera down now, maybe she'll never notice. But yeah, maybe that was good practice really for you. To be fair, this camera isn't heavy. The only reason I don't use this camera, because this camera is a lot prettier than you. The only reason I don't use this is because in low light it's not prettier than you. It's shocking. And also because it's too obvious. I can hide you in my pocket at all the time. Otherwise I would use a camera like this. I should have got the Sony, because I was deliberating. Jesus Christ, am I giving you my life story today? I was deliberating between getting this, the Lumix G10, and, well, the Lumix G10, the G2, which was too expensive, and the Sony N3 and N5, I think that's what they're called. I was deliberating between those, and I went for this one because it was the cheapest, and it came with software. It came with Adobe. So I went with that. But I still regret to this day not waiting a little bit and getting the better camera with more manual video controls, and // not getting the Sony. But to be fair, the Sony isn't as good as this. It's just prettier and nicer and easier to use. It's smaller, I suppose is what I'm saying. Having said that, I did get this solely for the purpose of it having an interchangeable lens, because the lenses are a lot better on cameras like this than they are on cameras like you. And I bought it because I was like, oh yeah, then I can change the lens depending on when the thing is. Then I realised that lenses are about 800 quid a pop, maybe. The cheapest ones, 800 quid a pop. If you get the ones with this camera, yeah. The Lumix ones are about 800 quid a pop. 800 quid, and I was like, well, now I've got this with a boring kit lens on, and it is a boring lens, and you can't do much exciting with it. That's one of the main reasons why I stick to the same level of photography. It's because the lens isn't very good at anything else. I've always told myself, I know, I'll go and get a new lens. That'd be brilliant. But no, to be fair though, I told myself I'm going to do a lot of things, but then never do. Hey, yeah, you obviously know that. I'm going to bit my own tongue. We're advanced, intelligent creatures, and yet we can still bite the inside of our own mouths. I bet dolphins can't do that. That's why dolphins are smarter than us. Jesus, this video really is long. This is going to be a pain to edit and upload. Well, it's not a short video, and the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure, isn't going to be of me in my kitchen. Woo! It's going to be a nice outside shot of me talking to you about absolutely bugger all. Yes, yes, that's what I aim to achieve in these vlogs, is basically tell you my life story without telling you anything of importance. Yeah. Obviously that's only because nothing of importance hardly ever happens. Because, oh, then again, actually, I suppose, no, interesting stuff does happen, except it's really far spread apart. I get like loads and loads of boring stuff, and then loads of interesting things happen within like a week of each other. And then that's it. Because like this Easter is going to be really interesting, I think, for me. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out for the vlogs, but it's been interesting to a certain degree. It's going to be amazing. But it's 2 weeks within like a slab of boring stuff. Why can't I just do something interesting like once a week or something? It'd be so much nicer. So much nicer. But then what am I even talking about? I really should stop talking to you because this video is going to be like 30 minutes. Hey, actually, Tom, you wanted a long video. How's this for you? How is this for you? You was moaning to me earlier today, like, only 6 minutes, only 8 minutes, only 10 minutes. You did a 30-minute video once. And I was like, yeah, that was a day something interesting happened. Well, here you go. A day something not much interesting has happened, apart from me talking to you about stuff. And nearly 30 minutes, I believe. Just about. It's about 20 and a bit, I think. Whoa, I don't even know. Don't even know. Will be a surprise until I get home and look at it on the computer. So yeah, I think that's a really good idea. As long as I can fill my life with stuff that's interesting, because I've still got to live my life. Even though I've told myself, yeah, okay, live. This is really flawed logic though, because this is supposed to be like the best time of your life. You're supposed to do all your interesting things now. But I've always sort of had it differently. I would just go, okay, we'll work really hard now. Then we'll get to university, then we'll be able to relax. But then I realised, actually, we'll go to university, we'll have to work really hard for 4 years, and then we'll get out of university, then we can relax. But no, then you'll be in a job which you can't relax in, which is like a really flawed circular logic. Oh yeah, because you've got to just enjoy life at the moment. My New Year's resolution was to live life. Live each year as if it's your last, because living each day is ridiculous like it's your last. So live each year like it's your last. And then I never did. Well, I have, but it's just spread apart interesting. Spread apart. I love how this is how sad I am. Right, me walking around in a field, talking to a camera for an hour, yeah, for an hour, has been interesting to me. This has been the pinnacle of my month, I think, so far. Apart from finding out the news about my thingy, and then obviously the amazing word count on my thingy document, which was a quarter of a million, by the way, if you were wondering. Make life interesting at any cost, because that way you don't get bored, and that way you don't become unproductive. Because the more bored you are, the less productive you get. You're just bored and you just can't be bothered to do work. But if you do interesting things, like I'm doing this now, I'll be able to go home and I'll be able to do some work. Even though I really can't be bothered, I'm not really in the mood for it, because I want to start my work like with a full-on like grunt in Easter. So I'm kind of in the stage now where I'm just like, oh, I just can't be bothered, you know? Just can't be bothered. Yeah, live life. Yeah, yeah. That's going to be my motto from now on. Apart from live every year like it's my last year, it's also make life interesting every once in a while. You're boring. Oh yeah, and Easter, if you haven't guessed, is the month that is the time off that I really, really want to start introducing you to people, because I'm going to introduce you to Lovely. I've decided, full stop, it's going to happen. In some way or another, and by hook or by crook. Even if she doesn't appear on the camera, I want to be able to just vlog around her. So she could like stand to the left, or she's driving down to shopping on Tuesday, then I will just vlog around her for a change. And then it'll be like, we'll slowly warm up to the fact that she'll stand next to me, and then she'll maybe even talk, maybe she'll even take the camera off me and vlog herself, and then maybe, just maybe, she'll like start vlogging herself. Maybe. It's a damn freaking unlikely long shot, but you never know. And then what an amazing way to stay in contact with each other, Lovely. You're obviously not watching, you never watch the long ones, I don't even think you watch the short ones, but what an amazing way to keep contact that would be if we could both like vlog to each other on YouTube. That'd be strange, because we were going to Skype and stuff, or use Google Plus Hangouts and things like that, but vlogging, eh? But even beyond Lovely, there's people like the people we're going to go play tennis with. We're going to go play tennis, and I'll be able to introduce you to those people. That'd be absolutely normal. There's the people I do computing with, do run programming club with. One of the 2 people who do that, even makes videos himself. So that's quite relatively easy to introduce to him. So then why haven't I done it this far yet, eh? So yeah, I can introduce you to those. I will be surprised if the park isn't on over half term, so I'll be able to introduce you to people then. If we ever go out and do something as a group, I'll be able to introduce you to people then. I just want to start introducing you to people, because then there's literally no downside anymore. I've done this for enough days to be able to get away with it and to endure the amount of stick that I'd get, and the videos will get more interesting because I'd be able to vlog at school as soon as I get more confident. And it's a college, not a school, Jamie. So yeah, I'm just about to head off home now. You've had enough of me rambling to you, so I'm gonna go in. I'm going to probably sit down, open some work, but then I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna do computing. No, not even computing, finish computing. I'll go in, open some work, upload the video that I was edited before I left, and maybe play Xbox. Maybe do some maths and Xbox at the same time. I think that's a winning formula. Yeah, nice relaxed evening. And that's it for you, Sydney. Oh. You know he's had a good walk when he's lapping away at the tap like that, licking the wall because his tongue's too long and he's weird. You know, it's really nice just staying upstairs now after a nice day. It's been a nice day today. Just going upstairs and just playing Xbox and just relaxing and doing maths at the same time. Just multitasking, only doing a little bit of maths because it's not really necessary until I just hit full-on revision in Easter, but just doing that little bit, it's just been a really nice evening. And I wrote a blog post, although I'm not going to release it tomorrow, so I'm not going to link it to you until tomorrow's video. But I wrote a blog post about my amazing computer, about coursework and stuff. And I always find that I always turn into like an emotional speaker. What's the word I want? It's like an emotional. If any of you are watching, by the way, this far in, how's it been? Just mental rambles on a walk. Maybe it's a good thing that I only ever talk to you in this room and I only talk to you for a little bit, as opposed to just go out and just talk to you endlessly. Which is why I always hope that I'll come to a time when I can just vlog around anyone and then I don't have to just talk to you endlessly. I'll just capture all the fun moments between me and friends. That's the idea in a way. And then you don't have to sit there and listen to me just drivel on about relatively nothing. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. I'm kind of going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to do the description for yesterday's video, catch up on everyone's videos. And that's it really. Descriptions, catch up on everyone's videos, sleep. In that order, I think. Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching what's going on tomorrow. I am printing my coursework, so I will get some clips for you from college as it prints out, and then as a comparison with someone else's maybe. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get a glimpse of that. So I'm going to be printing that out, and then tomorrow is going to be computing-y, because I'll be helping out with all the younger years again. Now I haven't got coursework as an excuse not to. Programming club after school, and then I've got to go shopping for some form of food to eat. So tomorrow should be an interesting day is what I'm saying. It should be a good video, hopefully. Because I'm making life interesting again. Trying to make each and every single day, at least a tiny little section of it, just a little bit interesting. Yes. Okay. So thank you extortionately for watching. If you watched all the way through, you're amazing. Actually, you genuinely are amazing. I kind of question your sanity and think you might be a little bit insane, like wanting to sit there for this long and watch a video this long. But I've had to edit it and render it out and upload it, and I bet that took longer. So this video is going to be great fun to upload. Okay, I'm going to catch you later, because I don't want to continue to talk and make this video any longer than it already is. So I'll catch you later. Bye bye.